The book of Exodus, in chapters 1 through 18, presents one of the most grand and impactful narratives in the Bible: the liberation of the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. But this is not just a story of escape. It is a direct confrontation between the power of God and human arrogance, between oppression and the promise of redemption. It all begins with the descendants of Jacob, who came to Egypt seeking refuge and prospered, becoming a great nation. But this prosperity sparks fear in a new Pharaoh, one who doesn't know Joseph or his story. Fearing that the Israelites may become a threat, he enslaves them, subjecting them to hard labor and suffering. And when that is not enough to stop their growth, he orders something even more cruel: that all newborn Hebrew boys be thrown into the Nile River. It is in this oppressive setting that God begins to act. A Hebrew mother, moved by faith and courage, hides her newborn son and later places him in a basket in the river, trusting that God will protect him. The baby is found by Pharaoh's daughter and is named Moses. Raised in the royal palace, he receives all the education and culture of Egypt, but his Hebrew identity never fades. Years later, witnessing the oppression of his people, Moses takes an impulsive action and kills an Egyptian, forcing him to flee into the desert. There, he rebuilds his life as a shepherd until one day something extraordinary happens: a burning bush that does not burn up. God calls him to an impossible mission: to return to Egypt and set the Israelites free. Moses returns, and with his brother Aaron by his side, he presents himself to Pharaoh with a clear message. "This is what the Lord says: let my people go." But Pharaoh refuses. What follows is a battle that goes beyond political resistance. It is a clash between God and the gods of Egypt. Then the plagues begin. The Nile's water turns to blood. Egypt is overrun with frogs, lice, flies, and devastating pests. Each plague strikes directly at the Egyptian beliefs and deities, demonstrating that the God of Israel is the only true God. But with every new blow, Pharaoh's heart grows even harder. The climax of this confrontation comes with the 10th plague, the death of all the Egyptian firstborns. But God provides a way of escape for the Israelites. The blood of a lamb must be spread over their doorposts, so that death will pass over their homes. Thus, Passover is born, an event that will be remembered for generations. In the face of tragedy, Pharaoh finally gives in and orders the Israelites to leave. The people leave in haste, with no time to leaven their bread, carrying with them the riches of Egypt. But the story doesn't end there. Shortly afterward, Pharaoh regrets freeing the slaves and sets off in pursuit with his army. At the Red Sea, the Israelites fall into despair. With no way out, they begin to question if their liberation was a mistake. But once again, God acts. The sea parts, creating a dry path for the people to cross. When the Egyptians try to follow, the waters close, completely destroying Pharaoh's army. It is a moment of triumph and celebration. Israel, now free, lifts up a song to the Lord, acknowledging that He is the true King. But physical freedom was only the beginning of the journey. The crossing of the desert will reveal a new challenge. The heart of the people still needs to be transformed. Will they trust in God, even after everything He has done, or will they return to murmuring and doubt? In the coming chapters, we will see that leaving Egypt was just the first battle. The true test of faith is yet to come. And if you liked this video, like, share, and subscribe for more content like this.